If you live in a cold climate or it's winter where you are, you might have an itchy scalp right about now. I know I do. If you scratch enough, you could cause damage to the scalp. How do you make it feel better before that happens? Well, watch this video. Are you ready? Let's do this. Hello, my curlies. Your curl dresser Erica here. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Today's topic is a dry scalp because it's winter here on the East Coast in the United States, and my scalp has been so itchy that I decided I needed to do a video for you. Yeah, sometimes this is how I come up with ideas. Let's face it, once your furnace goes on, the air in your house starts to dry. Once the temperature outside starts to fall, that moisture is no longer in the air. This is when you get static cling, you shock your cat, you grab a door handle and you jump and you see the spark. Let's face it, the dry air in the house really sucks that moisture, not only out of our skin and scalp, but our hair too. If you have dry skin or a dry scalp, you might have itching, flakes, cracked skin. But cracked skin on the scalp is normally rare because of the excess of oils and blood flow, but it can happen. Scratch enough on your scalp and you can cause raw skin and bleeding. And when your skin is open, it leads to infections. Point is to stop it before it starts. Now, not all flakes are created equal, my girls and guys. You've got your dried scalp flakes, you've got your product flakes, you've got actual dandruff flakes, or you might have psoriasis flakes. But let's break it down so that you know what it is. Now, if it's winter time or you live in a cold climate, let's just start with the fact that it could be dry scalp flakes. If they are light, they fly around and flutter, it's a good chance it's dry scalp flakes. If you see these flakes also on your hair shaft and you run your finger down the hair shaft, if more comes off, that's product buildup. If your flakes are oily and sticky, that is dandruff, my girls and guys. Dry, thicker flakes on your scalp, it's probably psoriasis. But we are going with just the dry scalp for now. Stick around till the end. I'm giving you 2 huge tips that will be your starting point to no flakes. Now, if you need some recommendations of some good products to help control flakes on the scalp, I got you covered. In prep for this video, yes, I did actually use the INNERSENSE Organic Beauty True Enlightenment Scalp Scrub. It has Hawaiian red salt to gently remove dry skin and buildup, and it has a really nice peppermint oil that doesn't burn my eyes. Because of the peppermint oil, if you have done damage to your scalp by scratching it, do not use this until your scalp heals, please. That will be
very uncomfortable.
So let's say you can't use the Enlightenment Scrub because you scratched your scalp raw. What do you do next? Instead, you use the INNERSENSE Detox Hair Mask. This has charcoal, it has kaolin clay, and it has white vinegar. This is my favorite for 3 years now because when I rinse this out of my hair, it feels like silk. It's
bizarre,
for lack of a better word. Another purifier and scalp exfoliator, Bounce Curl, has a turmeric purifying hair and scalp mask. They use apple cider vinegar, charcoal, turmeric, green tea, and chamomile. Now, I have tried it only once, so I'm not ready to review it yet, but it did seem to work well. Did it leave my hair as silky soft as the INNERSENSE? No, but not as dry as other clarifiers that I have used. If you are new here, I have a lot of outtakes at the end, so if you feel like laughing, stick around. When you have a dry scalp, you are going to want to make sure any shampoo you use is sulfate-free. Anything that has sulfates is a detergent. The same detergent that you use on your clothes, on your dishes. You don't want that stripping all of the natural oils and moisture from your scalp or your skin or your hair. You'll want to use shampoos like the INNAHSI Moisture Supreme shampoo or something like the INNERSENSE Organic Beauty Hydrating Cream Hair Bath, or MIELLE Organics has the Moisture RX line. Just make sure, just like these three that I'm telling you about, what you're using is sulfate-free. All three of these are sulfate-free. There are also scalp oils that are meant specifically for hydrating the scalp, putting extra vitamins and minerals in there, and preventing flakes. Just make sure that the oil is actually meant for the scalp and not the hair. Some oils you can use on the scalp and the hair, but some oils are just for our curls. Check the labels, make sure you're allowed to use them. INNAHSI has their rosemary and tea tree oil hair serum. They use peppermint oil to soothe itchy scalps, which is very nice. But if you have scratches on your scalp again, the peppermint might bother you a little bit, so I would be careful before using it. Just make sure you have no wounds. INNERSENSE has new hair renewal scalp oil. They use pomegranate, sunflower, and sesame seed oil in theirs. And this is again meant specifically for the scalp. Now, let's face it, because during these dry winter months, you cannot neglect your curls because these curls are dehydrated too, my girls and guys. You are going to want to deep condition after you clarify, just to put everything back into the hair that needs to be back in, to help make it soft, silky, hydrated, and happy. Because let's face it, when our curls are happy, we're happy. And hopefully if your hair is hydrated enough, you won't have any static, or at least you'll have less static. There are 3 deep conditioners that I'm going to offer up to you. One is the INNERSENSE Hydrating Hair Mask, which we all know I've been using for 3 years. Another one is the INNAHSI Moisture Supreme Moisture Mask. The last is Curlsmith's Double Cream Deep Quencher. Again, I do make a small commission when you click on my affiliate links down below. It is free to use the links, costs you nothing. It is my agreement with the company, and I really appreciate your trust and your support, my curlies. Every time you purchase something from one of my links, it helps me in purchasing new products and keeping the channel running. Now, just as a quick side note, today's curls are brought to you by Curlsmith's Volume line yesterday and Curlsmith's new Shake and Shine today. That's how I refreshed for you. Not bad, my curlies. Take a look. As promised, here are my 2 huge tips for a healthy scalp. Now, a lot of people really don't realize this, but shampoo is not really meant for the hair. It's meant for your scalp. Shampoos are meant to get dirt, oil, product buildup off of your scalp, because keeping your scalp free of dirt and debris makes your scalp healthier. When it comes to getting the product buildup off of your hair shaft, when you're rinsing the shampoo and you're rubbing your fingers through your hair or you're squeegeeing out the shampoo, you are actually taking all of the products down the hair shaft. So there's not much that's left on your hair shaft after the shampoo runs down it. You can give it a little bit of a squeeze if you'd like, to maybe get off a little extra product if you're not doing a clarifier. But in all honesty, once that shampoo runs down, it normally will take most water-based products with it. It's those heavy-duty oil-based products that aren't really recommended for curlies that kind of stick around. Make sure that you are using the pads of your fingers to gently rub your scalp as you are rinsing with the water. You do not want the shampoo left on your scalp. Another thing a lot of people don't realize is that conditioner is not meant for your scalp. It's meant for your hair. A lot of people do the opposite And that can lead to clogged hair follicles and hair loss and flakes. So you want to make sure that you're putting the conditioner on your hair. Don't rub it into your scalp. It is not helpful. And just like with the shampoo, the same goes when you rinse your conditioner. Make sure you're using the pads of your fingers to get it off of your scalp. Because if you leave that on there, my curlies, you are just going to start more problems that you don't need. Please hit that like button down below and help grow the channel. If you could share my video to anyone you know, that also helps the algorithm and it'll get YouTube to recommend me more. If you are not subscribed, I hope you will hit that subscribe button. Again, it is free to hit subscribe. It is free to hit the bell icon so that you get notified. Doing all of these things really helps me out with my algorithm, and it'll just keep the channel getting bigger and better. I really appreciate everything that you guys have helped me achieve so far. January 12th was my 3-year anniversary on YouTube. Thank you all for getting me up past the 1,600 subscriber mark. I know I'm going for 2,000, my girls and guys, and need your help. Let me know in the comments how you make out during those cold winter months, and if you've tried any of the suggestions I gave you. Until next video, my curlies. Cheers, and ciao for now. Are you ready? Let's just let that be, okay? If you find dry, thick flakes, if you find dry, thicker, blah, blah. I'll be giving you 2 big tips at the, oh my God, why am I so hurt? And the third one is Curlsmith's Double Cream Quencher. Cream Double Quencher. Double Cream Deep Quencher. And the last is Curlsmith's Double Cream Curl. Double Cream Deep Quencher. Yes! Only took 4 tries.